Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Regular retirement is becoming a thing of the past. Regular retirement. I'm going to tell you what, now, if for some of y'all younger people, I would just say retirement ain't what it used to be. For some of y'all people around my age, older, getting close to retirement, you probably still going to have to work. Indeed, there's a whole lot of people where for retirement, that just means they might be leaving that job they've been on 30 years and then getting something else. Even if they're getting a pension or something like that, and shoot, that's becoming a thing of the past too. And because the thing is, just with the cost of living now and everything, it's very few people who can just say, you know what, I worked on this job this many years, I got my retirement, save this much money, got a pension, all this one, the 401k and all that. Yeah, all of them sound good. And you know what, for the people who can actually say, well, you know what, they retiring at 65, ain't doing this anymore, they can just live, they don't have to work. Hey, they becoming rare. Let's just be real. Because one of the things I'm seeing, not just out in the streets, but then just reading different articles, looking at the stats and everything, a lot of older people still have to work. They still have to work. That's for themselves, but then even the economy. Because theoretically, what was supposed to happen is older people, they just sit back and chill. While at the company that they worked at, some younger people be working, generating a pension for these people. A lot of younger people ain't working. And that's even if the business is still in business. A lot of them aren't working, or you don't have as many, because that's a major issue. People talking about youth, because especially when you talk about the baby boomers, they had a whole lot of them, but subsequent generations didn't have as many people born into it. And then you got a lot of people, younger people, they just don't want to work. So, that's, a lot of people, shoot, well, one, the jobs are there for the older people. The jobs are there for the older people. Also, too, just with the health and a lot of them staying in better health, they can stay working. But really, they just got to work. They got to work. And especially you getting a lot of stuff about Social Security and all of that. People, they can't go by what they used to go by and just say, hey, I can just chill out, travel and all that. You still have some percentage you can, but not like it used to be. A lot of people did. That's why you get like some of these stores, you get some older people just working. Unfortunately, you do get some older people going through some stuff. Just going through some stuff. And that's why I say regular retirement. Because just to reiterate, regular retirement just means, okay, you don't work. You can sit back and chill. Yeah, definitely not what it used to be. And that's the whole key. That's the thing you got to think about, Because I know somebody was hitting me up talking about, oh, when you ever going to retire? Probably not. I'll probably be working it well into my 90s, I'll be working well into my transition. And that's just the nature of things. I mean, the most people can do, when I say regular retirement, people can still retire from a particular profession, but then they'll get something else. There's a whole lot of people that end up doing some other job. Indeed, some people, they did get into a whole other profession. Especially, like I said, it's like not just not maybe having the same retirement, but just having more energy to work. And that's for the people, like if we talk about that whole pension thing and all of that, let's be real, a lot of people don't have that. Let's be real. If you're talking about 70% of the population is working in a service job, they typically ain't gonna have any retirement or anything like that. If 70%, like if now they work in like, say at some fast food restaurant, some service business or something, they typically ain't gonna have it anyway. They're gonna have to pretty much keep working, no matter how much they save or something. Because let's be real, they ain't making the money like that. And then with the cost of living going up, they might not be able to afford it even if they have the money. So what they gonna have to do? get another job. Or even with Social Security, there's only so much you're going to get with Social Security, no matter what happens to it. So it's like, yeah, you still got to keep going and everything. That's the key. That's the key. That's the thing. But I'm gonna tell you what though. With the technology today, things are coming in. You know, they get even more technical. You can still do some stuff. Like I've seen some older, like retired, some videos with some retired federal agents. So you know what? They jumping on TikTok and IG, YouTube and stuff like that. They just doing something else. They just, like I said, they can still retire from whatever business they were in, but still be doing something else. And I've known plenty who they've been in served our country, been in the services for a long time. They leave that, but then they come out and still do something else. They still got to keep going. The bottom line with this whole video and what people need to just understand, and a lot of people understand it anyway, you pretty much got to keep working. It's just a question of what you're doing. It's just a question. Now, I was thinking about that because I actually know someone who actually retired and didn't really work. But see, they were old school. They had worked for an auto plant. They had the full pension and everything. So, they would chill. But, it's not like that anymore, or not the same. You might have some companies that way, but nowhere near where it used to be at. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing to understand. So, it is what it is. What I would recommend personally, even if you got a job now, say you got a good 401k, say you able to save enough for retirement, I would still say have some type of business, something you can do on the side, like that you can do full time. And I've met some people. I've met people over the years. They would work someplace a very long time, and then when they finish, they have like their business going. They still have money coming in. Like I said, with myself, I already know I'm gonna be working up until transition, because my long-term plan is just to have a bookstore somewhere, and just sit back and chill. In fact, I probably have my videos still going or whatever, the holograms going by, like about 30 years from now. Y'all be seeing a hologram of me. See Ron with even more gray chilling. And be like, yeah, y'all young whippersnappers. Y'all need to leave those alien girls alone. Oh, man. But anyway, right? Yeah. So that's just the thing. It ain't a big deal. It just is what it is. I mean, things are just changing, but you can still take advantage of it. You can still have your business, still bringing in your money. Just have your ideas. In fact, you might even be in a position to do what you dreamed about doing any damn way. That's the whole thing that you want to take in consideration, all right? So anyway, I think I forgot to say it in the last one, so I'm going to remember this one. Let's go make that money.